My soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame. What the world?
This is a good song.
I feel like he's talking about being a librarian. I feel like
You think that's what it is?
I think that's exactly what he's talking about.
I don't know. I heard this song the other day.
It's a good song.
And then I started listening to it. I said, this is so good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to send it to you.
Please do.
Listen.
Please send me a playlist.
I will send you a
Start
playlist.
my 2024 off with some
Oh my
hits,
gosh,
would
I should.
you?
Do you have Apple Music?
What?
Oh, you do Spotify?
Yep, I do.
This is disturbing. Okay, so I forgot what we were going to start our season off with. Our season?
Sure.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody, welcome to another episode of Coaching, Caffeine, and Comedy. I'm your host, Hayley Kobsa.
And I'm Lena.
And so what we're going to do, remember what we talked about last week?
Whatever that was.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Do you not remember?
Nope.
So what is today? Today is National...
Oh, sweet mother of
I
pearl.
know.
That's right.
Ooh, these are some good ones. Okay.
Yeah, God.
National Static Electricity Day. So this is fitting
Yep.
for Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
National... I don't like that one. Play God Day.
That's unnecessary.
Tough.
No. Yeah.
National Apricot Day. I don't like those.
Unless they're dried.
Stop.
Okay. Yep.
And
Go ahead.
and then I don't know how to say this word, so we won't say that one. And then Poetry at Work Day. So I feel like this guy that we have in probably is going to be doing a lot of
poet.
poetry.
Yeah, is a poet,
at work.
yes.
Yeah. So this could be really entertaining.
Yeah. We have a guest.
We have a guest.
In
This is the
studio.
Yeah, and this has been the first one for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So I hope he's ready.
I hope he brings it.
And I don't really know a lot about him because you
I
asked
don't
me, you're
either.
like, who is this guy? I said, I don't know. That's why I
Could you at
invited him.
least do a background check?
I feel like he does background checks. So,
Well, let's hope so.
yeah. And then once I like put everything together and I realized who his children were, I was like, okay, this guy,
Gosh, I don't know this.
he
stuff.
raises good humans.
Well, you know what? I feel like if you're going to do anything in this world, raise good humans.
No joke. That is an automatic ticket
Yes.
to heaven.
One less thing I have to do as a librarian is raise the humans you're not raising.
And,
Okay.
and this guy's never listened to our podcast. He said he knows very little.
True.
So let's make it as awkward as possible.
I feel
for
like
him.
that he deserves it. If
Yes.
he hasn't listened, that's necessary.
So welcome to the mic. Native. I don't know if he's a native. He's from McCook.
From McCook, yep.
And his name's. I don't know what your alias is.
Just James.
Just James. James Taylor. Oh, you got to stop
James
moving so
Taylor.
much, James.
Well, he's going to
you,
sweat
you need to take
death.
your jacket off.
He has
I'm
9
good, I'm
layers.
good. I'm
Are you
all right.
sure?
James
I'm
Taylor.
all right.
Isn't that a singer?
Is
James
it?
Taylor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. He has about as much hair as I do, too.
Well,
Which
it's fine.
very little.
Very little.
Very little. Okay, so James, to make you uncomfortable, we do a warm up.
We do a warm up, James.
Yep.
Okay.
And so which one should we do?
It's got to be hard.
Okay.
We would have been nicer if he would have listened to at least one episode.
Yeah. So
But
are we doing the normal one?
we're doing the normal.
Okay.
One.
So
See,
this
he
is
doesn't know what's normal. He has never listened. It's new to him.
so here. Lena here is going to put 30 seconds on the clock.
Yep. Almost did minutes.
We like this episode. This whole thing is called Coaching, Caffeine, and Comedy. We like caffeine. You lose,
have
you
to
buy us.
Yep.
Coffee.
I buy you coffee. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I won't even tell you who we're sponsored by because I'd hate for you to say the wrong place, but we're
Yes.
sponsored by Jolt and Joe's.
Yeah.
So it'll have to be something from Jolt and Joe's.
Yes.
So anyways, Lena's going to put 30 seconds on the clock.
That's it. 30
Lena's going to
seconds.
give you a letter.
a letter of the alphabet.
Yes.
Scary.
And then you're going to come up with as many words as you possibly can, 15 per se, in this 30 seconds. It can't be a name. So like if she says J, you can't say James.
Okay.
Okay. Get it?
I kind of do.
Okay.
Yes.
Easy. Okay.
Easy peasy.
It is.
Here we
easy.
go.
Ready? The
Give it to
letter
him.
is C.
Cat. Cow.
That's 2.
Call.
Oh.
3. We're getting somewhere. 12 more to go.
In about that many seconds.
Cease.
Oh.
Cry.
Oh. Okay.
Yikes.
Wow.
Oh.
Can't.
Okay.
Coming.
That's
Time.
okay. That's 8. How many did you say he had to have?
15.
Oh, yikes.
Did you breathe at all?
No.
No.
You know, I thought I was being nice, James, because I gave you C. coaching, caffeine, and comedy. I was
Lordy.
Good job.
I
Lena.
know.
That was good.
Well, obviously not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his first word really made me nervous because then there was a long pause.
I know. I was like, ugh.
Yes.
You were not the worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's been
much
way
worse.
worse.
Yeah.
Really?
And here's the thing, only 1,500 people listen to this, mostly all from McCook. So the next time they see you, they're going to be like, James, and they're going to throw out a C word.
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Coffee,
Cadoodle.
candle.
Caboodle.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
This is fun. James, okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, married. I have 3 kids.
Okay. Tell us their names. I didn't know you had a third.
I do. My oldest is Casey.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yep. He is married to Hannah.
Hannah.
Yes. Hannah, maiden name was Esh.
Okay.
So that'd be Tyler's
Okay.
daughter. Okay. And she is a nurse practitioner in Decatur Health in Oberlin, Kansas.
Okay.
And Casey does farming, ranching type things around Indianola.
Okay.
That is his love with Charolais bulls, cows. He wants to raise Charolais, purebred Charolais cattle is his deal.
Okay.
Then there's Caleb. He's my middle boy.
Great kid. I saw Caleb last night.
Did you?
I did.
At Subway? Or
Wrestling.
wrestling. Yes.
Yes.
He does help out with high school wrestling.
Yeah. He
Yep.
should help out with the littles.
He should. Yes, he
hope he's
should. I don't
listening
know
to
that he'd
this.
have the patience.
I think he'd be great.
He would be good at that.
He would be good.
Yes. And he is married to Brantley
Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh, okay.
putting
okay.
it together?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going. Mhm.
Yes. So she actually starting at McCook Community College on January 8th. So this Monday.
Very nice.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
We're excited about that. Then my youngest is Katie. And Katie attends college at York University. She wants to do, well, originally it was speech pathology.
Beautiful.
Now she's looking at special education.
Oh.
So she is there on a softball scholarship. So she plays softball and goes to school and spends all my money.
And Katie played softball at McCook.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And it
Okay.
wasn't until I was like putting everything together that
Yeah.
like, who his kids were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what about you? Like, where did you grow up?
Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Okay.
Yep, that's where I went to high school at.
Okay.
Went to college in Chadron and got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and psychology.
Oh.
Then,
Oh, I didn't know the psychology.
yeah,
Yeah.
psychology.
Read into us. Yeah. Okay.
Stop making eye contact.
So did that. Then become a deputy sheriff at the Custer County Sheriff's Office, which that's Broken Bow, Nebraska, right
that-
in the center of the state.
Okay. What other towns are?
Well, Broken Bow's a county seat. There's Sargent, there's Callaway, there's Oconto, there is Ansley,
Okay.
that area. It's a huge county. There's only about 13,000 people population-wise in the county, but I mean, it's
Big.
second to Cherry County,
Okay,
Valentine.
okay.
You know, it's just a big area that way. So I did that for 7 years. Taught there in the grade schools, the different counties, cities, villages, things of that nature.
What do you mean taught there? Like the DARE teacher?
The DARE, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep, I taught DARE.
Do they
as a
still
DARE
teach that?
instructor. Yes, they do.
Okay. I feel like they need to like maybe really like
Ramp that up. a little
really
bit.
like
Yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Bring it back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So did that. Kids were getting older. You know, I was kind of worried about missing their activities and things. So I thought, well, I'll give probation a try. So we moved from Broken Bow to McCook, and I started there as a high-risk probation officer. So what that means is,
At the like sheriff's office?
well, actually, it was at it's through the state of Nebraska.
Okay.
My office was in the courthouse, first floor.
Okay.
Okay. So this is where you probably
see
saw
you
him.
all the time. Yeah.
Probably,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait, why did you say it like that? Now people are going to think I have to go to court a lot. No, I would see him outside as I was driving by. That was the only
Okay,
exchange.
well, you made that comment earlier, and
you
so then
looked
I
at me
felt like there
like,
was something we didn't know about, and I
no.
just said the word like.
No. Oh, that's $5.
No.
Okay. Anyways,
Anyway,
back to you.
Yep.
So back to me. So did that for 22 years. Wow. Yeah, long time. Then I just kind of decided that probably should be done with that. There's just kind of a time limit, I think, when
I could understand.
you're dealing with
get it,
that type of job
Okay.
and stuff. So for the last, year and a half, I've been director of safety and security at Mid-Plains Community College.
Wait. So you went from probation officer to McCook Community College.
Correct.
Oh, what a fun jump.
Yes.
It's like the same thing, right?
Well, a little bit, but
Kind of.
Was that a new position? I don't remember that.
there was somebody before that
Yeah.
that had it in North Platte.
Oh, okay.
That had it in North Platte. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Got it.
So, yeah, I've been there year and a half and been very happy. I'm going to start teaching criminal justice classes in the spring, intro to criminal justice and intro to corrections.
Fantastic.
So that's kind of exciting. They're online courses, but a little nervous about that, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, that's great.
Interesting.
It is interesting. That position wasn't there when I was there.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Can you tell us stories, or is it like, do you have like FERPA on file
Work on file.
with when like things happened back in your previous career?
There's a lot more that happens in the community of McCook, Nebraska than you would think.
I could
If
believe
that makes
it.
sense.
I
Yeah.
could believe it. I've went to Walmart at the wrong time before.
Yeah.
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 There's a lot of stuff that goes on. There really is.
Oh man.
And that's why when you're talking about raising good humans, it
Yeah.
starts at home.
Exactly.
When that home life is a hot mess,
boy.
it's hard to come out of that. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
What is it that you, because she's taking us down a sad, sorrowful road, what is it? What are the things you like about McCook and like about being here?
I like the small town atmosphere for sure. We're talking raising kids. There's a lot worse places to raise kids. I mean, there's always something productive to do. You might just have to think outside the box. But
Find
there's,
it.
Yeah,
Right.
there's things here. I think that's the biggest thing is just, that the size of McCook is just right, I think, for raising a family.
So your youngest played softball. What other sports were you involved in with your kids?
Well, I taught softball, had a traveling softball team.
I knew it.
God
See, I could
bless
tell him.
you.
I could tell it.
You're straight fast track to heaven.
I know.
Because that is
Yeah.
ugh.
Talk to us about your coaching career.
Yeah.
Well, we started the McCook Rebels when they were 10.
Oh, so wait, are you the first ever Rebels
No,
coach?
no.
You just started
There's-
your team.
yes,
Okay,
yep.
because I was like, I don't
Yep.
know where that'll begin. So anyway, go ahead.
there's a ton of McCook
Yep.
Rebels.
Wait, aren't you
So-
guys rebels?
Yep.
Fun. Okay, carry on.
Is it? Oh, God, my heart. Your blood pressure. Anyways, back to you. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So we did 10, 12s, 14, 16, and then finished up 18 and under. Katie just got done playing last year for Prodigy, and we were 18 and under then. So,
Who was on her Prodigy team?
And who was your was it just you?
well, no, John Johnson kind of took over Prodigy, and then I was his assistant.
Okay.
So Abby Johnson, his daughter, was on the team. Izzy Renner was
Okay.
on the team.
Oh, Izzy,
I'm trying
yeah.
to think of some others.
Natalie.
Natalie
Yeah,
Roberts would
Okay.
be on the
Okay,
team.
now I know who this team
What a
is. 'cause
fun
it-
group.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
a fun
Yeah.
group of
Yeah.
They
people.
really were.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then they stayed together the whole time.
Well, no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what softball is like.
That's the
This
thing, yeah.
Sweet
It's-
mother of pearl.
It's very fluid. Yeah, it's very fluid.
That's a
And
nice word for it.
and it can be interesting. Somebody very, very intelligent once told me that you need to pick the parents over the kids, and you need to pay more attention to that because you're going to spend a lot of time with those people in the summers, on the weekends,
Been there.
and it's very important that you kind of halfway can put up with the people that
So
you're
who
gonna be
gave you that
around.
solid piece of advice? Because I feel like they should probably come on next.
Well, I hate
Name
to,
not to be
I
named.
hate to say this because his head's so big most of the time, but that was actually Tom Bredvik.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know that guy.
Tom, yeah. He was my
nice.
parents' hired man.
No way.
And, yeah. I knew Tom since he was a high school kid. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
But really, it was good advice.
True.
Yeah.
It was good advice.
So did you know anything about softball before you started coaching it?
I played baseball, but
Okay.
no.
Right.
I mean,
Just kind of learn as you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the YMCA, I don't know if that time it went maybe third grade or I don't know. It was just, there was a kind of a disconnect there. And you just knew that if you kind of wanted to get to that next level, you had to compete
Yeah.
there. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
So was there any parents on your team that made it a really good like situation for you?
Kim Peters was a really good parent.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She was
That's
a really
nice.
good parent. She did a lot of the team meals and things like that.
I was going to say Kim Peters sounds just like somebody that would bring good juice boxes and snacks. I like that.
She took it very seriously. So
That's good.
so that was good. And her daughter Carly, she played with us the whole time. I mean, I started with her with 10, and then we went until Prodigy. So she was one that stayed with us for a long time.
So having went through it, survived, congratulations. That's beautiful.
Probably
for you.
why he lost his hair. I'm just
Yeah, probably second season. I'm just going to shave it off. I've rubbed it all out right here.
yeah. Good luck, Jake.
And you have younger people like me. My kids are about to start doing all these club sports.
Yep.
What advice could you give to parents within going into athletics?
That's good.
Goodness sakes. Yeah, good question.
I'm just an innocent bystander. I'm not coaching.
Okay. Well, of course, patience. A lot of times you see parents want their kids to be the athletes that they never were, if that makes sense. Okay. So you see a lot of, a lot of pressure put on them, maybe, I've observed that. And that's not real fun for the kid.
That's tough.
It really is.
It's really tough. Did you coach anything else or help out with anything else with the
Well,
kids?
I did
I could see
just
you
do-
being a wrestler because Caleb was a wrestler.
Caleb was a wrestler.
Did you ever jump in there?
No.
No?
That was one sport that I did not do in high school. Janelle, my wife, she was the one that wanted the boys to do wrestling. I thought it was a silly sport. Way too much touching and
Yeah, I still think it's silly. So I'm right there
crazy
with
stuff.
you. Yep.
But she initially thought that, Caleb would really like it. And actually it was Casey that kind of grabbed onto it. And,
Oh, really?
and my oldest, yeah.
Awesome.
But they both did well. And so that's a good sport too. It really is. It teaches you how to, it's kind of hard to hide when you're on that mat because it's just you and somebody else.
That's so true. So true. Yeah.
So it teaches young people a lot about winning and losing and doing both gracefully. So
Yeah. And doing
Well,
it on your own.
Yes. And I don't know who we had on that said that there's no blame in the team in wrestling. There's
Yeah,
no
nope.
looking at anybody else. And if you want a varsity jersey, or like he said, if you want to move up, you wrestle somebody.
that's the thing.
Like it's
If you beat the coach's kid,
yeah.
then you get his spot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all there is to it. There's a lot less politics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, not to take this off, James, but I had went into the wrestling. It was actually a really crazy situation because Letty's nose was like just running blood. So I had to just run in and go straight to
That bathroom.
Gosh, yeah. And I went in there. I had my heels on, and instantly the
yeah.
little guy, and he was wearing a knee pad, which was odd to me. He's like, "Don't you wear heels on my mat?" So I was like shuffling up against the
No.
carpet with my
Oh, yeah.
bleeding child, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, if I get something in this bathroom," he said he cleaned it.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
It's just so odd to me because the bathroom door like doesn't shut, so it's just like pried. It's just open, and it was like semi clean. I was able to
Well, they're
like
rolling
take
around
a
with
knee.
each other anyway, so they're like, what difference does it
So
make?
gross.
Yeah, you could have kicked your heels off when you got in. I'm just saying.
I couldn't. I was
This was
carrying
an
a
emergency
bloody
situation.
child.
Have you seen an EMT show up
And
in
then
heels?
Skylar and Clay were just like shoving stuff up there. And
Yeah. Oh, because that probably happened. a
yeah,
lot in
but it was
wrestling.
like as soon as we walked in or pulled up, it was like all blood, guts, glory.
Gosh. Yeah.
I'm shied in wrestling.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And then him and his knee pad.
I don't understand. Was it a brace? Maybe.
It's like, well, and he's so short, his shorts kind of covered the knee pad.
Oh yeah, it
Poor
was. It
little
was
guy.
probably a knee
It was
brace.
adorable.
Yeah.
Though. Adorable. He's so cute. So cute. Oh, and then he said, because I asked if he was free. And I said, "Are you free at 2?" And he says, "You guys don't think I work." And I'm like, "You're a PE teacher.
Yeah. There's
2:00 on Fridays, you're not doing anything."
No, he's
Let's
not.
be real.
Good grief.
Yeah.
So, James, did you play any sports in high school? You said you played baseball, but
Yeah.
what-
Baseball and football was
Okay.
it. Yeah.
and those were in high school.
Yes.
So where did you go to high school?
In Broken Bow.
They have baseball still.
No, that was in the summer. I mean,
Oh,
Legion.
okay,
Summer
okay, yeah,
baseball,
okay. I was
it
gonna say,
wasn't
like,
with the high
wow,
school,
okay.
but yeah, it was with the Legion. So
Was there anything that ever happened to you in your careers that you wanted to make sure that affected you to the point that you wanted to make sure that your kids knew the difference between right and wrong in that situation? Does that make sense? It's kind of a big question.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough question. I guess just just to understand that, be the best version of you that you can be, and try to remember that there's a lot of younger athletes, kids that are going to look up to you, and you need to be very cognitive of that and make sure that you're being a good role model. So
You seem very
Even kill. Like,
yeah. Do you ever yell? Like, have you ever yelled at anything?
well, you could ask Caleb if I ever yelled. Caleb was very
Caleb is so sweet. I know that boy doesn't yell.
well. He doesn't yell, but he had to be yelled at.
one of those.
He had a very strong personality.
Wow.
And stubborn. And then you had Casey that just get him all jacked up
Yeah.
and just watch him go. And they both had a good time doing that.
So Casey's the middle child?
Casey's the oldest.
Oldest.
Casey's the
Yeah.
oldest.
Okay. I need to see a family picture so I can put it all together.
It was just kind of funny. So Brantley used to watch Trip when Trip was little.
No.
And then I just remember Jennifer or Darren being like, you know what? Caleb can come over too and help watch Trip. So it would be Brantley and Caleb watching Trip.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
And that's, I was like, these guys are so sweet. That's adorable that she's making them watch.
How
a
long have
small-
they been married?
Well, they've been together for.
Yeah, they've been
Ever.
together. They just celebrated their first.
Yeah, they got
wedding
married
anniversary.
last year.
So it was
At
just last year.
Estes.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a
Yeah.
year or two. It wasn't
Yeah,
just a year.
just
Okay.
a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and they went back to Estes this year, kind of as a little
That's
honeymoon
awesome.
Oh,
thing.
that's
so-
sweet.
That's
That's
cool.
cute. Yeah.
Like that. But they've been together since high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And now they get to come home
Yeah.
because they were gone. They were like they hadn't.
Yeah,
been,
she went to college in Kearney,
Yeah.
and he went to Chadron after he got done at McCook. And then, they just made the long distance thing work.
It's beautiful.
That's incredible.
Yeah, then came back, and we need good people back in McCook.
Yeah. Agreed.
it.
Yes.
Like it.
Yeah. What is something you would tell a parent who is going to be starting a softball team? What advice would you give them?
Oh, yeah. Besides just recruit the parents, not the kid.
Recruit
Yeah.
the parents. Just remember that at the end of the day, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to win tournaments and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's all about relationships. It truly is. I look back even with my boys and their state medals and different things that they got. They don't even know where they're at. They don't even know, because I kind of got into woodworking here a year or so ago, and I thought it'd be fun to get all their state wrestling medals and kind of display them or what. They couldn't even find them.
Wow.
But they remember those coaches. They remember experiences. They remember the people that impacted them. And I think, that's just a good reminder to everybody that,
It's not about, it's the coaches and the memories.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. And just the fun that they have with their, two teammates and different things of that nature. I mean, so, and it used to drive me crazy coaching because, we would be scheduling tournaments, and of course all the girls, all they cared about is that, we had a pool and we had this and that. And I'm like, this isn't the reason why we're traveling to York, Nebraska or Kearney, Nebraska. But then I look back, and that was the reason. That's the stuff they remember.
Oh
They-
gosh, that's so huge.
That's awesome.
That's huge.
I'm assuming, I'm not assuming, but you probably had some issues with parents or athletes within coaching. Men are a little bit different. I feel like you guys are able to shake things off. How did you deal with any adversity that came about when you were coaching?
Well, there would be times I'd try to get the parents together. We'd meet at our house
Okay.
downstairs, kind of have conversations. Some of those went well, some of them didn't. And a lot of times, of course, it all started with the athletes, the girls. They can have their little disagreements, and then parents sometimes get into those, and maybe that's warranted, maybe it's not. I don't know, but I see that an awful lot too, though, where parents, I'm not going to say maybe fighting their kids' battles, but they just get a little too involved.
Yeah.
Did you have, so I'm kind of in the middle of what you have been able to probably hang up on the shelf in the sense of like, because mine are 12, 11, and 9, and we're just getting into that. And I don't see any other sport as crazy as softball. with the parent stuff. And, you know, my girls play basketball and volleyball, and I have one that really loves softball. And I don't know, and maybe you didn't see it that way. And I don't know if your daughter played other sports. Did she play?
Softball was it for her.
That was
she
it?
did dance, you know.
Okay.
But in high school, but yeah, that was always her focus and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the parents get very, you know, invested in things a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, it's such a good time.
Yeah,
But I was so glad you said what you said, because it is about the relationships and the memories made. Because when they're 20-something years old, are they going to remember what kind of a season they had when they were 10 or 12? You know, but no, they're going to remember, like you said, the swimming pool and those kinds of things. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Awesome. Well,
I
I just want like some good questions. Like I feel like you probably could have a podcast of like criminal things.
Criminal things.
Yeah, give me something.
What do you?
I don't know.
Well, what was it that made you feel like your time was done doing what you had done?
Oh, okay.
I think a lot of times when you're dealing with people on a high level like that, I guess when you get to the point where you feel like you're trying harder than the people that you're trying to help. Which I mean,
is that coaching? Are you talking about my season? I'm confused.
That can happen in anything, and it can happen early on too. But I think, unfortunately, everything that I've done over the last 30 years prior to working at the college has just really been kind of just around negativity. Most of the time, people don't call law enforcement when they're having a barbecue and things are going great, and you know they're just happy. You know, it's always usually something negative that you're involved with, and I think just over time that can get very exhausting.
Yeah,
exhausting. And I think everybody's career, they get to that point where they're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it's time to do something else.
I think that's why he probably has such like a soulful, relaxing voice.
I know.
And he has that presence, because people who deal with it, I think that way about people who are in the medical profession. When you're talking about sports and coaching, they're like, that's nothing. You have no idea what
there's way
I've
bigger
done.
things.
Yeah.
Way bigger things.
Yeah. So I don't know. The parents I've seen that have like jobs that are very emotionally and mentally demanding, I'm like, they can't even put up a fight over a softball thing because they're like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like in the whole scheme of things, this is so small compared to what I deal with on a daily basis. So I can't believe you did look at me though when I talked about the courthouse.
I don't know. I was really confused.
I did. So this switch was very new for you. And I always wondered, because like you had such a familiar face that I was like, what else does he do? Where do you work out? Anytime fitness. That's okay.
Anytime Fitness. That's where I see Jake.
Yeah, so,
a lot.
Oh, and you said you like Jake. Why is that?
Well,
Because sometimes I'm still trying to figure it out.
what is there not to
he
like?
just seems very jolly.
He is.
Jolly.
Jolly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jolly old St. Jacobus.
Nicholas.
He is
I
jolly.
mean, a matter of fact, I think he actually introduced himself to me at Anytime Fitness, which, you know,
adorable.
That's,
Yeah.
which, you know, a lot of people don't do
Cute
that
for him.
anymore,
No, they
you
don't.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, where they just say, hey, this is me. And so, yeah, that's where I met him
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Where do you go to church?
McCook Christian right here.
Oh.
Beautiful. What do you like about that church?
Everything.
Oh, I like it.
Are you part of the security?
No, I used to
Is there a
be.
security team
There
at the
is.
church?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Hello.
You have to
Where have you been?
be careful
Why?
about who enters the doors.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that Bob's job? No? Bob Elder?
Yes.
He's the one that's letting people in. It's his fault
he
if
can
something
look at you,
happens.
blink twice and be like, you're not getting through. Yeah.
I know.
That's awesome. Yeah. Bob needs to step up his game because he lets me in every time. Yeah.
yeah.
Still confused why the church would need a security team.
All churches need. What?
Why?
Have you not? Do you
It's
not watch the
church.
news? I mean, I don't watch the news.
I don't watch
but
the news.
I don't either, but
And now that I know what McCook's about, I'm just, I don't know. Whoa.
you live in Mayhood.
That's exactly. Yeah. All my people don't have electricity and stuff,
That's
so
true.
it's fine. I'm the only one there.
good old days.
Me and the McCorkles, so that's it. What? Like, it's New Year's.
New Year's. Okay.
Are you like a New Year's resolution kind of guy?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Like you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe to eat better. I mean, that's probably everybody's
Right.
year's
He
Yeah.
looked at me when he said that. He wrote,
resolution.
Last time we talked about cream puffs.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Remember that?
Okay, but I'm going to go back to something because you said you're talking about raising the best humans, and you say you don't have any New Year's resolutions.
Right.
But what was something you always tried to instill in your kids? Because when they were younger,
Right.
and even though they were involved in things, like what was the things that you said you were doing to make them be the best version of themselves?
Well, that'd be my wife's job because she did pretty good at that.
We usually do. Yes. Thank you. Mhm.
Yes. I guess just structure and boundaries and all the above. I mean, kids hate it, they fight it, but deep down inside, they want it, they need it. And then just and attending things, I think, is huge. You know, I mean, I was lucky even as a probation officer. I don't believe I missed anything that my kids did. You know, I've always had that flexibility. And they know that you're in the stands. They know that you're supporting them. And that's, I think that's huge.
Yeah.
And helps shape personalities and being good people as well.
So all of your kids are older.
Yeah.
Out of the house. Have they ever come to you and asked for advice and you were just in an aha moment where it was just, they're coming to me and they're asking me for something? Because for me, you know, it's when the kids move out of the house, that's when they realize like, I really need mom and dad. Has any of them ever come to you and been?
Yeah, my oldest has.
And what was it about?
Well, he purchased his first house, so we had lots of questions about that. That was before him and Hannah got married. You know, and just kind of the right way to go about that.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And of course, they're learning how to be parents now, which
That's fun.
is interesting.
You're a
You're a grandpa?
grandpa?
I was just thinking that too.
Grandpa.
What?
How is
Oh,
it? I bet you're a fun grandpa.
I bet you are.
Best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, I can't.
How old are
wait.
they? Or one?
Kason, yeah.
Okay.
Kason's about, just a little over 5 months old.
Oh, like
Oh my
baby.
gosh.
Do you hold babies?
I love babies.
Oh, that's so cute. And you guys probably have the
love
same
babies.
hair?
Yes,
So cute.
we do. And kind of the little pop belly even, you know. I mean, it's
so
it's
awesome.
amazing. It really
Yes.
is. I mean, I hold him up and he smiles and then he just cuddles and
That first
What
one
a
will trick
fun
them.
Christmas.
What a beauty. Yeah.
Oh, 5
Holding
months old at
babies.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
they
wrap 'em in
actually
a
let me
box.
keep him a couple times
What?
during Christmas break. Yeah,
Had a mom.
daycare
Let's go.
Daycare was closed, so I got
Yeah.
Janelle and I got to hang out with him. And
Oh, that's fun.
That is so fun.
That's fun.
it's fun.
It is.
What keeps you going every day? Like, what is your mantra of life? If someone was like, if I looked up your name and James Taylor,
Okay.
what would it say?
This is tough.
I know. I just feel like you're full of knowledge and happiness. And don't yell. Yikes.
No, I used to yell. I've gotten to be a lot better. A lot
And his
better.
kids are grown. He doesn't have to yell as much.
That's the thing. Yeah, life's just kind of easy, and
Yeah.
you know, your biggest thing is what to watch on Netflix.
It's tough. Someday. Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quiet at our house. Katie goes back to college, and it'll be quiet. But I guess just to answer your question, I mean, every day is just a new beginning. Every day is, you know, it's all about how we perceive things and put our best foot forward, and we're only as happy as we want to be.
Ooh. It's good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
So we have all age of listeners because we have young and more mature. And since you've worked with individuals who maybe haven't had either the best start or they've made a hiccup in the road, what advice would you give to one of those who may be listening? You know, somebody who's made maybe some bad decisions and they got to maybe change some things. What would be some advice you'd give them?
Just don't let that identify them, you know. We all make mistakes. We all do things from time to time. Suffer the consequences, but move on and know that we're going to do things better.
So if somebody gets in trouble, let's say at the college, is that the speech you're going to give them in that tone? Because that just feels very...
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It's okay.
and then especially if you throw out the disappointment word,
yes,
you know, you throw that
yes,
out that, that I'm disappointed that we're having to have this conversation. But this is what, I think that is very impactful too.
So do you deal with situations on campus within the dorm life or within the entire entity as a whole? Like if a scuffle would happen at a basketball game between people in the stands.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yep.
Okay.
He's like everything. He's
as long
everything.
as it's a college function. Yeah. I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We had a student scaling a building, and in came James for the rescue.
What? What are you doing over there?
I don't know. But James was
just a
just
few
so
blocks
cool. He was like,
away.
"Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Come down from there."
He wasn't real sure what he was doing.
I don't know if he did either.
Oh no. Call.
Yeah, and James just came over there cool as a cucumber. Yeah.
Yikes.
There's some fun things. There needs to be a book. Yeah, life
Don't
on
put
campus.
it out until my kids are through college. Yeah. I don't need to give them any
Things
ideas.
they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we brought in that 1980s volleyball team, they were talking about the things they did. I said,
Yeah. Stop
not in
talking.
front of my girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You did not sunbathe on top of the dorms. No. No. They did that.
Yeah. I could.
Yeah.
They would probably be able to get up there at that time.
They
and-
probably could.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes. Are there new security measures in place that don't allow that? Or is that
yeah.
something you need to check when you
I
get back
don't know.
to
Yeah.
campus?
Now
We might
that
have to look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely check that
Oh.
out. Yeah. Yikes. Yikes.
What do you think are the biggest challenges for young people who are coming to a community like McCook and they're going to be living in the dorms?
Yeah.
Because we bring kids in from all over
Absolutely.
and they create their own little ecosystem. And once they walk in, what hall is it called?
Brooks Hall.
Brooks Hall. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are the challenges for young people in Brooks Hall?
Gosh, this is a
Remember, we have young.
this is a great conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
you stick females and males. I mean, of course, different halls and things, but we stick them all in one big building and
Hope
from
for the best.
different nationalities and say get along.
Yeah.
And that can be very interesting.
to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Some people can't get together with their own family at Christmas because of some of the things other people do.
Yeah.
But you are bringing in people from literally all over the world. And you're saying, okay, you have to live together for 9 months, eat together.
Yeah.
It is very challenging.
Very.
I mean, there are some people I say like, we can hang out with them for a little bit, but not for very long because of things they say and do. But now you're staying
Yeah. You're living
for
with
2
them,
years.
and you're going to share the same toilet with them for 2 years.
What?
Well, yeah, they have community bathrooms.
What?
Lena, you worked there. You've never
I
been
didn't
in the
hang
dorms?
out in the dorms. I hung out in the dorms one time for a class. We had like a cooking class, but there was a lot of construction. So I thought they were having suites. Like I thought they were starting to have shared, but no.
No, it's shared bathrooms.
Yes.
One of my favorite things, I went in the dorms this year and a baseball student, they said, Cubs, why are you here? I said, does it matter? And he said, well, everyone's afraid that you're in here.
Then you need to start going over there more often.
I know. And he said, the only two people everyone gets scared to see is me and Olson. So I'm like,
gosh.
now when I walk in that dorms, I'm like,
Here I am.
Yes.
y'all better behave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Celia was probably 4 years old. We were doing a cooking class and she had to use the restroom and there's a lot of construction. So I take her to the bathroom and then someone starts talking to me that's in a shower.
Oh.
It's Brady.
Sorry, Brady Hines?
Yes.
You went in the wrong bathroom?
Everything was under construction. There was only one open.
Brady Hines? That's hilarious.
And all of a sudden he starts talking and I was like, Brady, do not come out. My daughter is going to the bathroom. She's only 3 years old. Yeah.
Gosh,
So
Brady,
that stuff can be happening all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes. Holy Moses.
You share a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get out riding on the buses and,
Oh,
you know,
my head
I
is
hope they
hurting.
all wash their hands.
That's probably not that's the least of the concerns.
No, it's mine. Oh, it's definitely mine.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my. What
fun.
do you think are differences, and if there are any, of youth today in those first 2 years of college compared to when maybe you and I went to college?
I can tell you right now, but go.
entitlement.
Oh, there's that. They're not afraid of their parents anymore.
No.
Oh,
I don't know. I was just like thinking of some things that happened. I was 14 hours away from my mom and dad and still afraid of them.
oh yeah. But aren't you still afraid to even disappoint? I'm afraid to disappoint my parents. Not to not do what they would like to see me do, maybe, you know, a life choice or something. But if I truly would do something that would be even, you know, disappointing to myself, is probably going to be disappointing to them. That would be hard. And I don't know if that's always the case.
I don't know.
Or the things that people get at a younger age that, like, oh man, entitlement just says it all. And not to throw all of them into the same bucket.
No,
but
absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
there's some good, good young people for sure. But but we see that though, and a lot of times, I don't know.
What's been the most fun thing that you've seen so far at the college? You're just, I'm dealing with this. This is great.
There are times that I look out my window and, you know, you see the students walking to class and I think, boy, they care about their future. I mean, you know, some of them are there for maybe some of the wrong reasons, but they're goal-oriented. They care. They care about their future life, and that's nice to see. Yeah, I didn't know I see that in my other professions. So,
I get, holy cow. Saying it like that definitely makes the balance of it. Yeah. Wow.
Awesome.
Okay. What is your take on cell phones? And your kids, you're blessed. Your kids are out of the house.
yes,
Okay. Mine aren't.
right.
And I need a little support in this whole cell phone and technology. And you've probably seen a lot of things.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on technology for our youth today?
Okay, that's good.
Is it good? Anyway, go ahead.
I wasn't very good about this with my youngest, but take them away in the evenings for sure. I would say 9 o'clock.
9.
Put 'em away.
Who's awake at that time?
I don't know.
What time
9
do you go
o'clock.
to bed? I'm just curious.
I usually make the news. I try to.
What news?
10:30.
Whoa.
I
So
know.
what time the news comes on?
At 10 o'clock, it's
There's a
over
couple.
at 10:30.
There's like 4 different versions, so
Yeah.
you can get it 5.
I
6.
try to do that. I
good.
try to do that.
Wait, it starts at 10:30?
Starts at 10.
Oh, okay.
Over at 10:30.
It's like,
Yeah.
I am definitely in my deep sleep at that point. Like I am getting good radars on my watch.
Oh, radar.
Like, you know,
I was
or
like,
like the
what,
thing where
REM?
it's like, REM.
Did you?
I don't know.
Was radar something different?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
Continue.
how old were your kids when they got cell phones? Can you remember back that far?
Sorry.
No,
He's
you're-
like scratching his. Is that your brow?
I don't want to go.
My brow. I think 6th, 7th grade.
I thought he was about to say 6.
I know. I was gonna freak
6th, 7th
out.
grade, I think.
Okay,
It
well,
seems to be
How old is that?
Cobles don't get any ideas.
about the time.
Vivi's 12 and she's in 6th grade.
Oh.
And she's old for her. And I said 14 or 16.
I like that.
Yeah.
And even then, it might, for sure, flip phone or just the little beeper thing. Like bring beepers back where I can just beep them and they can say,
Right.
I don't even know what they say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But definitely they don't need to be on those things at night. I mean, I know Katie when she goes to sleep. I mean, I bet you she wakes up probably 12 times a night, you know, just when that thing goes off. I mean, she probably looks at it for a couple seconds and
When she has a baby, she'll be ready for it.
Oh yeah, that's parenting and training. That
Yeah,
could be
that's
the only
exactly
blessing
what
of
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Here's me. I silence that baby about 8 when I'm even thinking about going to bed.
Yeah.
Because if my mom calls at 8:15 and wants to talk for 45 minutes, there goes. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do just some rapid fire questions to
Okay,
like
go.
end this up. Favorite color?
red
Favorite sports team?
Huskers.
Nice. Which one? What?
Well, football.
Oh,
that's too bad.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Favorite place to eat in McCook?
Like it.
I'm going to say tequilas.
Okay. Our sponsors
Wow,
probably
this
don't
is
like that, but that's
awkward.
okay.
It's fine. It's perfect. Tequilas. What do you like to drink at tequilas?
I don't drink at tequilas. Water.
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 Because
Beautiful.
I'm on a budget.
Join the club.
Yeah. Do you read?
No.
Oh.
I
And he
just
doesn't
wait
listen
for
to our podcast. Do you
Yeah.
listen to any other podcasts?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay. What do you watch on Netflix?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. What do you watch on Netflix?
Now I'm
Yes.
curious. It's probably some.
I really like documentaries.
I can
really
see that.
like those.
Okay.
Which one's been your
Yes.
one you'd recommend?
Gotta quit that.
Yeah. And here you go back on the brow thing.
I know. Those are the really, really tough questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or which one that you're just so interested in?
Yeah.
Well, what have we just got finished up with?
Oh, you make your wife watch these too?
Oh, yeah.
That's sweet of her.
That's love. I
That
love
is love.
watching stuff with Jake. Sorry, you watched some of the most Clay, I'm glad you don't watch some of the things she watches. I feel better anyway.
Fear Thy Neighbor.
What is
Well,
that?
that's kind of an ID thing, where two people move in together, or not together, but they move into houses right by each other, and it always starts out very nice, where the couples get along, and then at the end of the hour show, somebody usually ends up getting shot. Which is
Sorry,
very,
is this
This
real?
is real?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's based on real things.
What?
Well-
Good thing you and I aren't neighbors.
Yeah, thank goodness. Lena, my Amish neighbor, I don't think she'd kill me. So,
Oh, yeah. She's an Amish neighbor named Lena.
Isn't that fun?
That's
That is-
fantastic.
And her name's Lena, and she cleans my house.
Well, at least you get along, right?
Yeah,
now.
right.
So-
yeah. Right now, he says at least you get along
But
right
you know,
now.
when you think about it, there are like a lot of feuds you hear about, like with neighbors, you know, the tree
yeah.
or the fence or the
And
dog.
that becomes a big deal.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
Fear Thy Neighbor. This is on Netflix.
Well, yeah, ID channel, Netflix.
What?
type
Oh,
thing.
You know, I go on some
gosh.
TikToks where it's like, and they talk about the wars that they have with their neighbors, and it's
Yes.
like mowing their cat,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes, the tree band. Yeah, and the
Ugh.
stuff. Yeah.
All the
And
things.
it's usually retired people, you know, that they don't go to work all day. So little
That
things
would be
really
worse.
get
Piss
Oh
them
my
off.
gosh. Can you imagine? You're home all day
You're home all day.
and something. Oh, yeah.
Maybe the neighbors bounce, kids bouncing basketballs. Sometimes that's enough to set people off, and they're trying to sleep, and then
It's my
things
parents.
escalate.
Oh, your parents are those people?
When it
Like,
comes to people that don't spray, and then the tumbleweeds come over the road on their side,
oh, yeah.
they go cray cray.
That's understandable. Okay, what else are you watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we just watched so many bowl games, of course, with the football on, but I just blank.
Okay.
I just
This
go
is a high pressure
It
situation.
is.
I mean, it
It
sounds
is.
like
I
you
mean-
haven't had that much in your life. So I can
No, so I
this
completely
podcast
get why I only
would
came
do
up
it.
with 8 words with C, but
Yeah. Do you read?
no.
no, he already
Oh, you
answered
said-
that
okay,
question.
well,
Wait
I
for
was
the
gonna-
show to come out.
There you go.
Do you drink caffeine?
Yes.
What kind?
Coffee.
Black?
Yes.
Nothing else in it.
Nothing.
There we go.
What a
I'm
man.
making it work.
What a
That's-
man.
Yes.
You make it at work. Ooh, in one of those coffee pots.
Yeah, one of those old.
Where is your office on camp? Well, you probably, you're supposed to say it's supposed to be a secret? Like,
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Maybe don't
He's
say.
like in a
Never mind.
storage closet in the one metal building.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm kind of just all over the place.
There you go.
Didn't you have Tim Zinder's old office?
Yes.
Yes.
I might
okay.
be following him around because I might
Go up
have
there?
yeah.
Well, that would be
Macmillan,
fun.
That's my old office.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zender's office was my office.
Yeah, he's
That's
cool
a
dude.
nice office.
It is a nice office with
Yeah.
a good view.
That is
And
the
it's
best
quiet.
music. Yes,
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's the
That's a
place
good
where
place.
nobody really comes. So
Yeah.
It's,
Who's one of the coolest people you've met? It works.
excluding
besides me.
present company.
okay. The coolest people.
And you can't say Ben because you like work with him. So,
True.
or that you just think they do a good job.
I think they do a good job.
Oh,
yeah.
everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I mean, I don't.
How is it working with your
Oh, yeah.
daughter's or your son's father-in-law? How is that?
And mother-in-law.
And mother-in-law. I mean, you really don't work with them, but you work in the same
there.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like, everybody's kind of got their own thing going and everybody's
true.
kind of
Yeah.
busy.
Busy.
I mean,
Not like
yeah.
Haley. She's got a lot of spare time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's to be
Everybody
able
else
to
is-
con people like me into doing things like this when they have no idea
Yeah, what they're being said.
doing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
just says, I was like, meet us downstairs at St. Ertz, 2:00. Text me when you arrive.
That didn't work out, did it?
No.
We're not saying
Yeah.
it.
This is fun though.
Yeah, it was kinda
What did you
scary.
think was going to happen?
I really didn't know.
But
I felt comfortable.
Yeah. So I
at the
asked him, I
church.
said, are you,
I felt comfortable at the church.
I said, are you free
Safe
at,
place.
Are you free at 2? Can you do something or whatever? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like the fact that he just jumped in.
Just said yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, he's security. He's like,
That
yeah,
is
I'm
nice.
there for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
I
I
got
was
your
trying
back.
to.
Yeah.
I was trying to be, a good.
He thought maybe
Yeah.
this was your
coworker.
only opportunity to reach out for help. And he's like,
This
yes,
is it.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, he did not let you down. Mm-hmm. This
That's
is
nice.
incredible.
Good job, James.
Thank you. You're
Just have a new respect for you.
Great.
Yeah.
Is there anything I'm gonna jump back to your coaching life. Is there anything you didn't get to coach that you wish you could have had an opportunity to coach?
Probably swim.
Definitely.
Not really, because there's really not a ton else that I just felt real comfortable coaching, you know, and even softball, you know, I think you get to, well, I mean, you kind of get to that level where you're like, okay, this is probably it for me, you know, so to speak. I mean,
So, but you went clear to 18?
I did, but I wasn't the head coach.
Right. Okay.
Clear to 18. So, I mean, I guess I went up to 16 and thought, you know, the sport is, I mean, there's just a lot of people that know a lot about the sport, and I'll have them take over, you know, so to speak. So
I think that's really noble, though, too.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of things that a person can do well in a certain range of either ages or with people, and then you ask somebody else to step in and say, hey, I need a little bit of help here.
Yeah.
How did you balance it with, because softball can take over the summer and baseball as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if your boys, did they play Legion?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How did you balance all of that with like family life and sports, or did that?
We just loaded everybody up in the car and drove. You know, I mean, that was our family vacations, you know, on the summer. I mean, when we were doing softball, or even when the boys were in Legion and we were playing, I mean, that's kind of what we did. You know, you didn't go to Colorado. You were just always somewhere, Kearney, York, Grand Island, staying in a hotel.
Is that about as far as you ever had to go?
Yeah. Prodigy, we did go, I think Colorado Springs or Estes Park, and then, but yeah.
That's nice.
We didn't go way out.
Yeah. Good.
By any means.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Well, I'm glad you found him.
I know. This was fun.
Yeah.
If you could, one person in McCook that you'd be really interested to hear more about them, to be on this podcast that you don't listen to, who would you recommend?
For you to con in.
Con.
Well,
yes.
I don't know if we have to really con, but
people
if
just
that's the
usually
word
just
you
say
feel is
yes.
necessary,
Well, most time at least you say, you know, there's why you need to show up at a certain place. I wasn't even.
Listen, James, this is the deal. Most people know.
True.
So
we don't
just-
even have. Most people are waiting for our phone call. James.
Really?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wearing our shirts, sipping out of our coffee mugs.
Yeah, putting our like stickers on their drinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Water bottles.
So usually just people know. So I figured when you said
they're
yes,
asking us. Like, when's your-
you
I
were
was
ready to go
really
for it.
That I had the bumper sticker on my car.
Yeah.
and
So I
everything.
thought when I thought you were so excited that it was finally your
Yes.
turn.
That he's like, yes, I'll be there. So that was the excitement.
Yeah,
And he's like, yeah, he
exactly.
didn't even question anything. He's like, yep, I'll be there.
So who would you like to hear from if you ever listened?
Yeah.
You just think would be really good for us. It would bump up our listeners. I feel
Yes.
you're going to get us at least 25.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, his family, luckily his kids are married.
Yes,
And
so
put it
that's
on for
two.
the 5-month-old.
Yes. To listen to Grandpa's
Grandpa's
Grandpa
Kason
sleeping.
would like to hear
Yes.
Grandpa.
Yes.
talk.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
He really would.
Yeah.
And you can sing a lullaby at the end if you like. We'll listen to that. You sound like a baritone.
It's not. No, I'm not interested in that.
I'm good stuff.
in that. Okay.
Goodness sakes.
You got it. This is a question you have to answer. You've been
I
kind
have
of like
to do this.
fiddle farting around.
Well,
So
I know, but
somebody
you
that's
could've-
really
you could've-
interesting.
Most time when you have like a job interview,
Yeah.
you at least kind of give the questions a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no. That's
And-
what our whole podcast is about. It's just on the fly.
Oh,
Yeah, here's what it is.
Yep.
and
We don't
see,
edit, and I don't edit at all.
No.
At all.
So when she said fiddle fart, that stays.
that stays.
Yes, the cuss word on the song is going to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody other people would enjoy listening and hearing their story. Who would that be?
Well, I'm sure nobody said me that you asked this question to
Hey,
before.
you,
So
well,
I mean,
you wouldn't know because you haven't listened.
Well, that's true, but I'm relatively positive about that. Oh goodness.
The fact that he thinks there's nobody interesting in this town just breaks my heart a little bit. Like,
Well,
what?
it is pressure.
It is pressure.
I mean, I'm going to give him that.
just somebody that would just be so
Riveting.
Informative and just.
yeah.
Well, I mean, we're talking wrestling. I mean, Nick Umshite.
Oh, gosh.
Why?
He can't even reach the mic.
He's going to hear this.
I know he is.
That is the worst.
I
Well,
know.
First of all, we've had him.
Stop talking about
Now-
it.
Have we had him?
We
Yes.
have, and his is actually like one of our top episodes we've
Yes.
ever had. It's life changing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, his
It
is.
It's really
yes.
good. It's
You
so
probably
good.
should bring him back.
Oh, my gosh. Now
See, again, I tried to, and then he says that he works all the time. So
we will have him back.
yeah. What about your A team? That was your C
That's
team.
my C team.
Yeah. Who's your A? He gets so much radio time.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's why I saw him at Sanders because he was going in to talk to,
With his knee pad on.
I didn't see that, but yeah, he was going to Dr. Rich Barnett. Coach's
One day I
Coffee
feel
Club.
like he is going to put me in like a head.
He should. You deserve it.
I know.
You talk terrible about him. I don't, Nick. Well, maybe a little. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more person. Please, because
You
we
said
don't.
one.
We can't.
I know,
no,
but
we
that
can't.
one- that
If we
one's
end
out.
it with Nick again, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
no.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Oh, come on.
Did you work with anybody at the courthouse that was cool? Besides seeing
Anyone
Lena
that
all
you
the
were
time?
probation officer for that really got reformed and turned their lives?
Yeah, any of those?
I mean, come on.
I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to any of that.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Adam Wilhelmsen. He used to be he's a probation officer. So
What?
Is he really? I always wondered what he
Who is this?
did.
Adam who?
Wilhelmsen.
Wilhelmsen?
Yes.
How do you Wilhelmsen?
I know. They all went to St. Pat's.
Wilhelmson.
You know
He
what?
used to be a probation officer.
Yeah.
He's one of my very good friends. Maybe he might give you a different
Perspective.
perspective.
What's he do
on-
now?
Well, he's still a probation officer.
Oh, he's still.
and
okay.
he's coached.
He's coach.
He's coached
Oh,
at St.
okay.
Pat's.
This
Yeah.
is good.
Voluntary. That's the best kind of coaching there is. The
Yeah.
ones that don't get paid.
Yeah, maybe yank his chain or
Okay,
something.
all
that
right.
way.
He's made good humans too.
Oh, that's good.
So far, I
That's
think.
what we want.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
It's good to
I
know.
think.
Yes.
So honestly, I'd asked you because I thought you were like part of the CIA or FBI or something. I had no idea what your background was. I was waiting to did you like
So
protect a president or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, that's what I
Well,
thought.
I mean, when Ryan Purdy comes on the campus, is he there?
Right? Yeah.
Is he hiding? Is he?
Yeah.
hiding
He
in
just
bushes?
follows him around.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
his bodyguard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
for
counts.
sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
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 You could definitely play that role.
I think I could.
Yeah.
I think you
Yes.
could.
I really do.
You really could.
So he is a bodyguard.
Yeah. So that's why I thought he was FBI or something.
Yeah.
And then somehow he got put on the college because there's somebody here working that shouldn't be working or something.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think I know who it is, but we
Okay.
won't say it here.
All right.
I'll tell him later. Okay.
This was good.
This was great. So we always end our podcast. We started off with this in New Year. We used to do people that we're grateful for, but now it's just somebody that you're happy that's a part of McCook. So somebody in this community, there's multiple people, but like who is somebody that you're just so happy that we have in McCook? We're going to name ours too. We do different people all the time.
Really.
Yeah.
You must get out a lot more than I do and know a lot more people
No,
than
I really
Not-
have zero time.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
No.
no.
Anyway.
Continue.
that I'm really grateful for.
Yeah, that like McCook, we are very happy to have them in McCook. Okay.
Maybe we go first.
Okay.
That'll
to
help
give
it.
them some ideas.
Yes,
You go first.
I went first last time. Okay. Andrew and Alex Ambries.
Oh,
They're the new
okay.
owners of Sainterts.
Yeah.
See?
And their kid, they have wonderful littles, and their youngest is a kindergartner at St. Pat's, Sander. And they're just a great family. They want to bring things to McCook to make McCook better. And part of that is them being here. And
I like that.
they're good people.
I like it. I'm going to say there's just so many.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go with Tyler Esch.
oh, yeah.
I just think she's a sweet souled
She's a
human.
good person. Yeah.
Anybody that loves small humans, great. I mean, a lot of people love small humans, but I think she's just a great, and she raised
Agreed.
good humans as well.
Yes, she did.
Oh my gosh.
Good job.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
Good job, Tyler. And she's a great teacher. I'd want to,
She's sweet.
yeah, she's sweet. I like her.
Yep. Okay, now you got it.
Now it's your turn.
Kind of
You
understand
get it?
I understand.
Still has nobody. Wow.
Yeah.
It's tough.
How about the pastor of McCook Christian Church?
Oh, that guy.
Gosh.
Ugh.
Ugh, KD.
Maybe.
All right, that's
maybe.
fine. If you say his name, it's going to
He's
go.
okay. He's okay.
I know, he'll
Does
get-
he listen to this?
He does.
Yes, he's been on it.
He has.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send you the episodes so you can listen.
Yeah. Get caught up.
Yeah,
Also, really
I-
good conversation there.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, he was good conversation.
Yeah. He needs to come back.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
He would be mine.
Okay, Kyle Delavo.
Yes.
Oh, you just could have left it at KD, but
Could
that's
have done
fine.
that. Yeah. Just throw his whole name out there. Man, people are going to start coming to church now because now they know his name.
Thank you for
thank
coming.
you so
It was nice
much.
meeting you.
And we have got to, what was I going to say? Oh, thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah. So, huge thank you to Joel and Joe's.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
I'm probably going to go there right after this.
No longer doing the Cobes anymore. I'm not, but other people are still. So I'm just going to go for hot drinks with like less.
Oh my gosh.
Juice.
I'm so proud of you.
I know. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And El Porto, if you haven't
Porto.
been,
Okay.
stop by and
It's okay.
get
It's
something
okay.
wonderful to eat there.
Okay.
Yeah. And Wild Ass Soap Company.
Oh,
If you don't use their soap, James, it's
Now-
going to
That
be great
time
on
you
the
do.
head.
now that
Yes.
I do.
You do?
I truly do.
Let's go.
Yes.
I will not use any other soap
Same.
other than
We're
that.
the same.
I gave it as so many gifts this year.
Oh, so did I. Yeah, everybody.
And that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
I really, yeah.
You know, I was actually thinking I should give some to like all the male athletes of McCook,
Oh, get them hooked
so they
early.
know.
Yeah.
And they use it.
Well, put
They
those
come into my
coaches on the-
office.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stinky. Yeah.
Thank you, James. This was awesome.
Thanks, James, for
You're
coming
very-
and
you're very
just
welcome.
jumping in.
Yeah.
Or,
We'll see what you're going to take us out with.
I know. Oh, yeah, same song.
Very
yeah.
good.
So, everyone, thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Caffeine and Comedy. I'm your host, Hayley Kobza.
And I'm Lena.
Miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare.